So there I was this morning, about 10:15. I was at physical therapy, and I've been going to physical therapy for about 2 months now. I had a car accident late last year, and I've been going for my hip, and I'm doing my thing. And one of the things that I'm doing while I was there was called the Monster Walk. And some of you may be familiar with this, and some of you may not. So for those of you who are not, pretend these right here are my feet. Okay, so here's my feet. And I'll put them over here because you're kind of spaced parallel to your shoulders. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take your feet and you make big circles. So you're like, okay, you take your foot and drag your leg over there and over here and over here. So you're kind of like walking like a monster. And I'm doing my thing, and I'm already halfway self-conscious anyway, because when I go to physical therapy or the gym, and somebody just went, you don't go to the gym? Yeah, I do. How do you know? I do. The point is when I go, I don't wear makeup. And I don't wear makeup to physical therapy. So I'm already battling this guy right here. I was already going in there not feeling so great about myself. And I'm just there kind of trying to get it over with. This is my last session today. Pretty excited to be done with it. And as I'm doing my monster walk, looking oh so very special, there's another lady coming this way, and she's pushing this thing, they call it the sled, and it's just got weights on it, and it doesn't even matter, who cares. But as she's passing me, she says, you do your own eyebrows? And I said, yes, I do. And she went, oh. And then that was it. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Wait. I said, is that a good or a bad thing? She goes, well, they just look really defined. And I was like, and what you need to know is that you see me here and I'm pretty, you see a softer, nicer, lighter version of Melissa when you're watching. Yeah, I just refer to myself in the third person. And I know this is an empties video, but I thought I would share this with you because my eyebrows have been an ongoing thing the 2 years that I've been making videos. So I was like, so the dumbed down version that you see here, I don't mind saying what I think in real life or confrontation. Not that this is confrontation, but the point is, you know, she just said, well, they look really defined. I was like, okay, well, is that a good or a bad thing? Well, you just look very awake. I was like, you're killing me. You're killing me. I was like, what are you saying? I was like, you know, because my eyebrow's already a little bit of a hot button topic for me to begin with. And, you know, I've got that going, and I'm like, this is just, what am I doing here? I'm sitting here doing physical therapy. So we started talking. She's like, well, you just look so awake, and they're defined. And long story short, clearly she wasn't digging it, because she just started talking about her face and this, that, and the other, and it was just really awkward. And I made the best of it, and she started talking about she wanted to have some sort of tightening procedure or whatnot, and I was like, oh no, you don't need it. She didn't, you know, she was a very, very pretty woman. The point is, and please tell me, please let me know, or thumbs up. Please tell me I'm not the only one that has these random, bizarre conversations in public from random strangers. Surely I'm not the only one. It was just so bizarre, and I don't know. Obviously it wasn't a good thing, because she was like, whoa, they're just defined. Oh, you're just really awake. And I'm like, do I look like the Joker? Am I like, I wasn't trying to be awake. Actually, I was dog tired when I was in there. It was first thing in the morning. I was very tired. This video is about empties, though. I did want to share that with you, only because a lot of you who've been here for a long time know that the eyebrows are a hot button topic. A lot of people hate them. And I personally have a love-hate relationship. I won't get them done anywhere else because I don't trust anyone else to do them. But I can't have little teeny tiny brows because I got the big forehead and everything else. In a thicker, more defined brow helps my face more than it hurts it. And some of you may be going, no, it doesn't. It does. You're just gonna take my word for it. You're gonna take my word for it. But what is this about? This is about empties. Empties, see? Ooh, look. The empties bin is empty because I sat here and went, and I dumped it out in the ground just so I can grab things and share them with you. And that was a lot of things other than empty. So I'm gonna jump right in. L'Oreal Magic Souffle. I did a comparison between this and the Revlon Whipped. I did a comparison video on these two. Actually, I'll link it up here for you, and I'll put it below as well. This isn't even completely empty, but I can't use any more of this. I just can't do it. A, the color is wrong. B, it just, I hate putting it on because even with a brush or just using my fingers, it ends up looking like pencil shavings. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I will not purchase this. It's just not right for me. It may be right for somebody else. I'm sure somebody watching this loves it, but I hate it. If I had, obviously if I had, I've got makeup everywhere. Ah! If I have to pick between the L'Oreal and the Revlon, I'm choosing Revlon all day long because the whipped doesn't do that craziness. It doesn't happen with this, and it is really good. And so this is going bye-bye. It's going in the garbage. Can't wait to get rid of it. I've had it for entirely too long. I tried to use it, and the last time I tried to use it was about 2 weeks ago, and there was no way. I started putting it on, and I ended up washing my face and starting over again, and that never happens. I never do that. If I start doing something and it's wrong, I'll kind of pick apart little pieces and make it work. Not with that crap. I wasn't doing it. No, wasn't happening. Next is a hair care product that I am never, ever, ever without. It is the Redken No. 10 Guts. And it says it's a root targeted volume spray foam. When I get done washing my hair and I towel dry it, I will take this and I will spray right here and I will section it off all the way back throughout the crown and spray different sections, and then a couple on the side, each side. And there's a couple other products that I use, and then I blow dry to get volume, because if I don't, my hair is poker straight. And even right now, I don't have a ton of products in it, and this may kind of give you an indication of how straight my hair is, because it really is so very poker straight if I don't have a million products in it. But I've used this for years, and I will continue to use it. I already have an order on the way because I'm out, and I can't say enough good things about it. It just ran out of my hand. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. One other hair care product. It is from Suave Professionals Volumizing Conditioner. I may or may not have shown the shampoo. My go-to hair product, if you've been here for a while, you know what I'm gonna say. It's When. I love When, the cleansing conditioner. But I coupon and I get things for free or pennies on the dollar a lot of times, and this is one of them. And what I'll do is I'll use it for a few times, and then I'll give it to my husband. I'll be like, okay, I've tried it out, I'm good. And I give it to him and he uses it because he really doesn't care what he uses. But this is nice. I'm trying to this is nice. It smells nice. Do I think it's just so very special volumizing? No. I didn't notice anything more miraculous than anything else. So while it's nice and it didn't make my hair flatter than other things, I can say that, it was okay. It's your typical drugstore or Target type of product. This actually is a little bit more expensive than the regular Suave. Suave in general is kind of a lower end product as far as price wise. I'm not saying they're not quality, but this is the more expensive Suave because it's the Suave Professionals. But this is something that I absolutely would use again. It didn't do anything negative to my hair, but it's not something that I would sit there and say to you, you have to have it. But if you have a good coupon and you can get it for almost free, check it out. It's not bad. It really isn't. It's not bad. Nails. This is, I use acetone, straight acetone, and that has more to do with my impatience than anything else. This is just the Kroger brand. I really have no particular loyalty to any, whether it be Target or Sally Hansen or Walgreens or whatnot. I will buy whatever is cheap that's straight acetone. And I know it's bad for your nails, but I don't have an issue with my nails. So as long as I don't have an issue with peeling or weak nails, I'll continue to use just straight acetone because I'm impatient and it takes the nail polish off faster than any of the other things do. But just Kroger brand. I go through a lot of it. Here's why I go through a lot of it. And you may not care, but I'm gonna share it with you. So it's relatively cheap, especially when you buy off-brand like Kroger. And so I'm taking my regular nail polish off, but in addition to that, when I'm done doing my nails, I'll take a little, it's an e.l.f. concealer brush, and I got that idea from somebody else. I want to say it was Polished Grad. Please let me be right. But I will take some of this and I'll put it in a little ramekin, and then I'll use my brush and I'll go around it. And I guess I'm probably just wasteful with it. I'm probably wasteful with it. I don't mean to be, but just straight up acetone does the trick for me every time. And it's great, and I like it. Next is an eyeshadow. It's a Maybelline eyeshadow. It's the Chic Naturals. 30S. 30S is in Sam, Champagne Fizz. Here it is. And there's some left. Here, I always do that. Okay, there's some left. See, I caught it this time. Normally it falls on the floor like that last piece did, and I thought I was going to be smart and get it, but typical. This ended up, I don't even know how it melted, but it ended up getting nasty. But it's a really pretty color. It's not as good as my Clinique Daybreak, which is the holy grail highlighter for me, but it's a close second, and I'm going to swatch it. Everybody loves my swatches, don't you? Yeah, you do. You're going to. But there's a chunk of it. Anyway, Champagne Fizz. It's just a pretty highlight. It's a pretty highlight color. And this is also one of those colors that I'm going to get a replacement. I don't have it yet. But this is one of those colors. Some days I will put just something brightening on my entire lid and just one color, and that's it. This, with mascara, there's nothing wrong with it. It just makes you look awake and nice without looking freaky and sparkly. And it's just a really pretty color. At least I think it is. I will repurchase it, but this was just too tore up and nasty for me to even bother with anymore. It was for me anyway. Cuticles. You want to talk about them? Do you want me to show you mine for an example? I don't want to do it because I haven't taken care of them so very much. Okay, I will show you a little bit. I haven't though, but if you need a cuticle product, and there's a bazillion out there, Sally Hansen makes a lot of really good ones, but this is the holy grail. This is it. Everything's holy grail, don't you know? Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees Lemon Butter Cuticle Cream. Empty. And let me just say, it takes a really, really long time to empty one of these things. If you can find one of these, go get them. Go get it. Because not only is it affordable, depending on where you live, I would say you're going to pay anywhere from $4 to $7 for it. And 7 is high, like super high, like 7's high. The point is, around $5 you should really be paying. And this thing is going to last you for months. And when you get it and open it and you actually have a new one, what I do is I just rub my finger in it and I apply it to all my cuticles. If you do this twice a day, morning and night, and some of you may be thinking that's more than you want to commit to, just do, I don't care, do it before you sleep then, and you'll still notice such a difference. I have tried a plethora of the other cuticle products out there. Nothing compares to this, nothing. And I have a bunch more. Actually, my Kroger had some kind of a clearance discount, whatever, where it was like $2 for each of these, and I stocked up. Boy, did I stock up. So when I'm being diligent and being good, I will put this on at night before I go to bed and first thing in the morning. And if you do that even in the winter time, your cuticles are going to look fabulous. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been slacking lately, but now that I'm doing this video, guess what? I'm going to dig one out tonight. I'm putting it on tonight. I am. So thanks for reminding me. Moving on to Lush. I'm not a Lush junkie. There's a very few specific products. There are very few specific products from Lush that I love and will continue to repurchase and use. And all you're seeing here, obviously, is an empty paper thing, but you can see the pink inside. And what it was a comforter bubble bar. It's a bubble bar. If you go on the website, you can look at obviously different things. You pull up bubble bar and the comforter, and that's what this was. There aren't even any words for me to describe it for you. Firstly, it's delicious smelling. It smells like sweet and candy, but not so sweet and not so candy-like that you are kind of going, ew, that's too much. Because there are those kind of candy scents that do that. But no, it's truly the comforter because it's completely relaxing, and it just, when you get out of the bathtub, you are not only super, super soft from it, because I think a lot of these products out there, I'm not saying from Lush, but other products that you add to your bath that promise to give you soft skin or this, that, or whatever. Wow, this is descriptive. No, it's not. The point is the comforter, it truly is comforting because while you're in there. So there are a lot of products out there that promise to do different things as far as additives that you add to your bath. But this truly does what it says. It's called Comforter. It is comforting. It's very comforting. Even smelling that now, I wish I could afford to have this added to every single solitary bath I take. It's just that good. But I can't, and I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. But when you get out, your skin is absolutely noticeably softer. And I think it's $10.95 for one of the comforter bars. And they say, I want to say they say you get 6 baths out of it. Do they say? I might have made that up. I get 4. I break it up basically into quarters, and it's a ton of bubbles. It's a ton of fragrance and softness. I would absolutely recommend it. The Comforter from Lush. The Comforter. Phenomenal. Favorite thing ever. Yes. Next, I have 2 lip products for you. The first one is a Clinique lip product. It is the number 14 Blackberry Bloom. And there is some left in here. The reason why this is an empty and I'm throwing it away is because I found it in my minivan on the floor, and I knew it had been in there after a plethora of really, really hot days, and no, this is like a bacteria infection waiting to happen. So I'll swatch it because who doesn't love my swatches? There you go. Just a very lovely berry-ish-esque color. There isn't a bunch of shimmer in it, and it's just a nice, it's a nice overlay for any of your, not any, but for a lot of your lip colors. I'm big on mixing and matching lip colors and lip products. I layer on, I don't know, anywhere from probably 4 to 8 of them on any given day, which is absurd, but that is what I do. This is just, I can wear this on its own. You could wear this on its own, and I can't say that about a lot of lip colors. It's something that I repurchase. It's something that can be worn on its own or mixed in with other colors. Definitely awesome, awesome, awesome. The other lip color is from e.l.f. and it is in, what color do we have here? It's in just mauve. It says mauve. But, and let me tell you how hard it is for me, not hard, but how rare it is for me to actually go through an entire lip color. It's pretty rare, and that looks like there's some in there, but it's not. This is the whole entire thing that was used up. This is $1, a buck, okay? And there are not a lot of things that you can get out there in this day and age for $1. But these lip glosses you can, and these are better than some of the more expensive ones that you're gonna find out there. Not only do they smell pleasant, not overwhelmingly sweet, there's just a little scent of pleasantness there. And they last just as well as, I don't know, any other drugstore color would last. They have a nice color range. They're $1. They are, really? I was completely blown away by this. e.l.f. has a lot of products that are just phenomenal. They've got some crappy ones too. I need to do an e.l.f. video and kind of the best of the brand, and I know a lot of other people do that, but there are so many things from e.l.f. that are just that good. And then there are some that are like, please don't ever buy that because it's horrible. I need to just do that. But this definitely, for sure, awesome, awesome, awesome. I'll repurchase in a bunch of different colors. It's just that good. While we are discussing lips, this is a lip and a cheek product. It is from The Balm. It's called Staniac. And I actually got this in some kind of a sample or a kit or something. No, it was a Birchbox. I got it in a Birchbox. Who cares? It doesn't matter. The point is that it's a cheek stain and a lip stain. This stuff is awesome. And I have tried the Benefit version. It's called Benetint, I think it is, where it's a cheek stain and a lip stain. And that stuff does not hold a candle to this. This is something that I will actually go ahead and end up buying the full size of, paying full price if I have to. When I used it on my lips, it was there all day. It was there all day long, and I really had to make an effort to get rid of it. I had to use some kind of makeup remover product to get rid of it, and then when I used it on my cheeks as a cheek stain, it gave just a really, really pretty color. Obviously, you had to, you know, smooth it out and get it to where you needed it, but it was such a pretty color, and it lasted all day long. It didn't move. This stuff does not move unless you make it move. But definitely, I'm glad it came in my Birchbox. I'm glad I tried it. I will absolutely repurchase this full size for my own happiness, but just really, really good. So the point is, if you're on the fence between the Benefit version of this and this, try this. Try this before that. I'm not saying that's bad. I've tried it. I don't love it, but this stuff is awesome. It's really, really good. It is. All right, a concealer. I have a drawer full of concealers. I want to say I've done 2 videos, Concealer Chronicles 1 and 2. I've got another one I'm working on. It is so rare that I will go through an entire concealer. One of the ones I've gone through, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. I've gone through several of those. But I have now also gone through these Maybelline Dream Loomies. And again, it may look like there's some left, but there's not. I can sit there and twist it and nothing's coming out of there. Nothing. I've used it all. This was a product from Maybelline that I was so very pleasantly surprised. It was awesome. I saw Lisa D1 tried it and liked it, and she generally likes a lot of higher end brands. So when she liked this, I was like, I'm gonna give that a shot. That's gotta be some good stuff, and holy cow. It's so good. She was so right. I'm torn. I think I've said this in a video before. I still love the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. But what I love about this is that it's got an illuminating effect with it. Whereas the Dark Circle Eraser, you can get the illuminating one and then the coverage. But I feel like this does it all in one. Now, I don't wear this without a corrector, because I have really, really dark circles. The Armani corrector is just, it smashes them for me. It takes care of it and I love it. But this stuff is just really, it really surprised me. It did. And if you've been wanting to try it, go check it out. It's really, really good. Really good. Next I like it very much. An eyeliner, and I hate it. I hate it. It actually, you will see this again in another video, my crap products video, because I hate it. It is the Maybelline New York Line Stylist. And it's supposed to, it's all gone. It's gone. Not because I used it all. This isn't gone because I used it all. It's gone because it broke. It kept breaking. No matter how little itty bitty of amount I would make push up, it kept breaking. And it was dry. I hate this thing. And I'm sorry if you love it and you use it, but this thing is horrid. I hate it. I'll never buy it again. I would campaign to I would campaign to take this off the face of the earth. I can't stand it. It's horrid. Don't buy it. Don't ever buy it. Don't buy it. And if you like it, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm kidding. Kind of, but I'm not. It's not good. I hate it. I'm moving on. I feel that strongly about that product because I had tried to use it, and I tried to use it so many different times, and I hate it. Here we go, Neutrogena Visibly Bright Daily Facial Cleanser. This was a sample that I received. I think it was from like a Target bag or something. This is a cleanser, and it was a nice cleanser as far as foaming. However, I'm trying to see if I can even get a little bit of it. There we go. The thing that I did not like about it, and I don't even know if it's going to come up on camera or not. You may not be able to see it. It has a pleasant scent. There is some kind of a shimmery, sparkly thing to it. There's shimmer in this cleanser. And no. Any cleanser I use in my face, I don't want shimmer in. For any reason whatsoever, however you want to try and justify it to me, I don't want shimmer in a cleanser at all. So, and maybe that's kind of what they're saying, oh, you're visibly bright because we put shimmery and sparkly in there. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that of any product if you put some kind of shimmer in there, it makes you look brighter, but no. No. I would never buy that, never purchase it. Cleanser has no business having any kind of shimmer in it whatsoever, but it does. And let's see. Gosh, I really want it to pull out. I really want you to see it, but hopefully you can. If you can't, please take my word for it. There's some kind of a shimmer in there and it's not good. It's not good. Bare Minerals. Can we talk about it? Okay, so what I've heard about the Bare Minerals, and I have, hold on, I'm gonna try and get them all in my hand, but I don't think I can because I have that many. Okay, there's my, hold please. I have 3 more. I've got 3 more. Oh. Okay, so Bare Minerals. I first started with Bare Minerals in this 2006, this is when I purchased, no, liar, 2007, I got the kit that, you know, the starter kit they advertised on television, and it was a reorder type of a thing where they replenished, they had your credit card number and they charged you. And if you were lazy like I am and you forgot to cancel it after the first month, they'd send you more. So I ended up getting more for a couple months, and that was back in 2007. And they, yes, they're that old. Ew, gross, I know. The reason why they stuck around was because I contacted somebody at Bare Minerals, and they said that the minerals themselves, the pots themselves, they don't expire. It's the SPF in them that expires. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep that because I put a SPF 50 on my face every day anyway, and I wasn't using it for that. And several of these little jars that I had never been opened. I still had, I'm trying to find one now. They still had the plastic on them. There's like a little piece of plastic on them, and they had never been opened. But I have decided just to get rid of them. In 2007, 7 years later, we're in 2014. What are you doing, Melissa? Really? Because it just, ew, that's just gross. So all of these I have, let's see, I have pure, out of my most favorite thing ever for the Bare Minerals, I will say this. I did use them on their own a couple of times as foundation. It's not like the commercial says. I hate Bare Minerals and sheer cover. Any of these powder mineral things that say, oh, you're full coverage and it's gonna make you look like you never had any kind of zits or anything. Liar, liar. I hate it. The only one that's even come close is the It Cosmetics one. It's not even mineral, it's just a powder foundation. And yes, that video is coming, I promise. But they're nice, and what I used it for was a finishing powder. I'd do my regular foundation, and instead of putting on the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, I would use the powder there. Out of all of these, for a finishing effect, as far as a highlight, but it's even almost better than a highlight, was the Pure Radiance. The Pure Radiance in this is something that I will go ahead and purchase probably on its own. Man, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. It's not glittery. It just really kind of gave you, I'm gonna try and, it just gave me a very glowy effect. I mean, that's probably not even coming off how I want it. That even looks a little bit too more shimmery than I would like it to. But I would finish out with that, and it really made my skin glow, and I really like it. So that's something that I will repurchase so I have a fresh one. But those are all of them. I'm so excited to throw them out and not have them rattling around in my makeup, one of my makeup drawers anyway, so done with it. Next is something that if you've been here for a while, you've seen it in my empties before. It's another one. e.l.f. The cream eyeliner. I think this is called Coffee. I'm almost positive brown. I use brown because black is way too harsh. And you're gonna see there's a good chunk of it left. Let me show you what's left there. And there is. These are, last time I ordered, $3 a piece. And I will continue to order this as long as they have it. Even though I'm getting rid of that much of it and throwing it out because it's drying, this thing lasted a really long time. For $3, they last quite a long time, and even though they dry out with that much left, who cares? Who cares? It's $3. Order another one. Because when you put this on with your eyeliner brush, your gel liner brush, whatever, cream liner, it lasts. It sticks, it stays on, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere all day. This is, again, another one of those products that you have to make an effort to get off of your face. And there's not a lot of products out there for $3 that perform so well. So if you are looking for a cream liner, please check these out. I get nothing for this. I bought this by myself. I'll continue to buy them, but they're just really that good. And for $3, I don't mind throwing away a third of it or half of it if it dries out. It's next is actually this was a sample that I got, and it's from Lancome Genifique Eye, an eye cream. I think I even had another sample of this before, but eye cream. empty. This, don't, I want to say don't buy this. This was nice to have as a little bit of a moisturizer, maybe during the day when I woke up. But this, for me, at least for me personally, I'm 37, I'm getting older, I have a little bit more dryness. This did nothing more for me other than moisturize. In comparison to my Holy Grail, which is the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream, this was a joke. I'm thankful that I got it as a sample. I'm thankful that I tried it and know what not to buy, but no thanks. I'm gonna pass on that. Hair. Next is Humectress. I don't know if there's a lot of you ladies out there that are around my age that remembers when the Humectress was in salons only and it was a big deal. Well, now it's in Kroger. If you have the right coupon, you can get it for free. So I had like a $5 coupon and they had a sale and I got it for free. It's a good conditioner. I have nothing bad to say about it. I would even pay $5 to go ahead and buy this. And not just for nostalgia, but because it really does work well. And you can use it not only after you wash your hair and condition it in the shower, but you can use this as a leave-in conditioner and it's not too heavy and it doesn't have too much buildup. So I do like this. I like it a lot. I do get nostalgic about it because I remember when I was a kid, my mom was purchasing it and it was a big deal and it was super expensive back then, and that's not what you're here for, but I thought I would just tell you a little bit about my mom. So lastly is a product that I've had for years. And I probably should have given it up a long time ago, but it's from Sephora. It's one of their super shimmers. It's a lip product. And I ended up, this was a fluke that I bought this. You know how you're in the line at Sephora or any other place? It doesn't even matter. It could be Best Buy. Who cares? The point is, when you're sitting there and waiting in line for your turn, there's this little row of temptation. And there's all these little products that are, you know, $1 or $2. Anyway, this was there. And I thought, oh, that kind of looks pretty. I fell in love with this. It's a red. I don't wear red very often. I'm scared of my lips. They're big. It's a long story, but I'm learning to wear bolder colors. But it's a red, and I would wear it. I'm gonna... That sounded gross. I'm sorry. But if it doesn't look red to you there, let me assure you it's a red. And I normally don't wear red, but it just was such a special color that I kept it for so long. And I don't even see the actual color name on it. I'm sitting here looking, and I think I keep holding on to this because I just need to bring it there and say, hey, I need another one of these. But it's empty, even though there's some left in there. It's so old. I would need antibiotics to continue using this because I'm sure there's bacteria and nastiness in there, and I can't do it. I can't do it for my health. So that is it. That's it. That's all of my empties for right now. Thank you so much for listening. Let me know if you have a better experience down below or questions, and that is great. I would love it if you would subscribe. If not, then it's okay. You don't have to, but check back in and make sure, you know, you catch up on some other videos. That would be nice. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the time, the comments, the whole entire thing. I do. And we'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. Bye.